It's been a long time coming from the SC, South Carolina, baby. Sometimes it feels like the world is against me, 'cause I'm coming from SC, from heartache and pain, struggle and strain, trying to maintain for the SC. So mama, don't worry, I'ma make my dreams happen.
So guys, these are the products we're going to be using in today's video. You see I've already put the base coat on using this, I think it's Manicure by Not Polish caption. That beautiful green there. And if the spinning makes you dizzy, you can just click off and move on to the video. So I do want to apologize. But I thought it was a cute idea. Alright guys, so we are going to get into today's video, starting with the question of the day. Question of the day: which of the following is not an example of a versatile design stroke? A, coma. B, ribbon. C, branch. D, teardrop. Answer will be revealed during the video. Hi guys, welcome to TheNailJeanieSC. How are you? I hope you are well and your family is doing well. Do me a favor if you don't mind. Hit that subscribe and like button for me, and let's get into today's video. So guys, I've already prepped the nails and got the base coat down. So I am using this Young Nails Manicure. It's a nail lacquer in this beautiful, gorgeous color green. I think I won these in a giveaway. Matter of fact, I'm for sure I won it in a giveaway. I actually won about 4 of those. They good for stamping as well. But I thought this green was gorgeous for the design I was going for today. So guys, I'm going for the watermelon nails. So I am choosing to do watermelon slices. So I have seen the watermelon nails created across the platform, and yeah, I think everybody does such an awesome job with any type of fruit nail designs. And of course, this summer I am into the fruit nail art more so. So I just decided today I wanted to do or create the watermelon nails. So it takes me back to my childhood, of course. When me and my cousins used to be at my grandparents' house, and my grandmother would cut up a big old watermelon, and each kid get a slice, and then they tell us to go over to the grass and have at it. Not knowing then when we were young that we just going over there feeding the ants. But we was enjoying the watermelon, had the juices running down the side of our face and mouth and neck and everywhere. But when we're done, of course, we get a good wash down and continue on our outside playing and hanging out with each other. Those were good old times. So that's why I wanted to create this watermelon design today, because it just takes me back to my childhood. And of course, I love, love, love watermelon still today as an adult woman. One of my favorite fruits, of course. I mean, who doesn't love a good, juicy, red watermelon? I mean, I don't know. But, of course, I'm from the South, and watermelon and chicken and sweet iced tea is our thing. So, yeah. Alright, guys. So, I just went ahead and put the marker down so I could leave space for the brine of the watermelon, which is the skin part of that watermelon, that little green brine or rind or whatever they call it. I think it's called rind. it's called watermelon rind. Yeah, the rind part of the watermelon. So, yeah, that's what that part is going to be for. So I'm going to use, actually I started out with Macart, the cheerleader. I think that's what that Macart color, red color was called, cheerleader. I started out with that, but I decided once I got it in that it was just a little bit too light and not as red as I was wanting. So y'all gonna see me go grab my Madam Glam Perfect Red, and so I ended up mixing both. I ended up having the Macart cheerleader inside, and then I actually dropped some of the Madam Glam Perfect Red in and created a redder pigment. So I can't tell you if they both together mix created it, or but I know that I did not use any more of this cheerleader. When I made the second mix, I just used the Madam Glam Perfect Red. So today, guys, I told you all that I was going to try to redeem myself from yesterday. So after looking at Natalie Carmona and a couple of other content creators on airbrushing, it's 1 part gel polish, 1 part gel polish to 3 parts acetone. Which, when I saw Natalie doing this, and I think I've seen Long Hair Pretty Nails as well. She dropped the gel into the cup and then put the acetone in the cup and then did the mix. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you, I did see Natalie do this and she did it successfully. And I did see Long Hair Pretty Nails do it, but she didn't have any success with her airbrush machine. So I'm not sure if it was the airbrush machine or if it was her, yeah, I'm not sure. But I remember she wanted to do airbrushing, but it didn't. She was having a situation with her machine. Anywho, I did it anyway. And this time, guys, we got a little success. Now, I'm always going to do something that you got to learn from. You see what I'm doing now? I'm putting that cap on there. Perfect. Always, guys, remember to put your cap on the liquid. Because I'm going to tell you, I didn't do it. When I went to mix the Madam Glam Red, I didn't put the cap on right away. And I had a whole mess. Now, this is already messy. And I created a bigger mess by not putting the cap on. So make sure you guys take it from me. Put your cap on so you don't have liquid everywhere running down the side of your machine, getting in places it shouldn't be getting into, because it could mess up the machine. Now, one other thing you need to know when airbrushing with the gel polish is you need to have a ventilated room area. You also need to have on your gloves. You need to have on a mask, and you need to have your windows up. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't know if any of the other content creators ever seen this happen and just failed to mention it. But when I was using the acetone gel polish mix, it gives off a vapors. It gives out fumes and vapors. So it gives off this, it looks like a cloud of smoke, but it's just really the fumes evaporating into the air. So I have a ventilator over my head that's right next to my light. And I have to turn that on. It pulls out the air or pulls out, stuff from the table, like any strong smells. Then I have a purifier. I have two purifiers in my room, and then I have the big ventilator in my room. Then I also have my window up. And I have all of those things going while I'm doing airbrush with the gel. Now, I didn't see this happening with the gel paint, but I did notice it happening with the gel. So, of course, I have my mask on, my gloves on, and you definitely want to have your gloves no matter if you're working with gel paint or you working with acrylic paint. Anytime you're working with the airbrush, you want to make sure your hands are covered, guys, because this stuff go everywhere and you can't even see those particles and minute droplets getting on your skin. But it will, and you definitely don't want to form any type of allergy to any product by letting it come in contact with your skin. So make sure you always know that please protect yourself. Protect yourself. And if you have face shields, which I wear glasses, but if you have face shields or face goggles, put those on as well. Alright, so here I'm just realizing, okay, why am I not getting a good spray? So guys, you're going to notice that I start going around in circular motion, and it gives me a good spray. So I said, okay, we can work with this. So I just, grab the nails that I have already done, and I just start going in a circular motion, then going back and forth, side to side, side to side, up and down, because that wasn't giving me anything. So when I start going in circular motion, the spray was coming out a little bit, even as you guys can see, and it was actually forming color onto the nails. So this day I was very proud and very happy with the airbrush technique. Now, as you see, I'm overjoyed. I'm ecstatic because something is happening here. I'm actually getting something on the nail. That's more than all week, right? But guys, I don't know what happened. But as soon as I go to wipe the nails off to proceed with the nail art, it wiped all this away. And I put it in the light. I don't understand. So, if you know what I did, you know what I shouldn't have done, please let me know down in the comment. Now, I'm thinking maybe I should just let it dry, put the gel top coat on it, and left it alone instead of trying to get it all cleaned up. Could that have been it? Maybe. I don't know. But if you know, let me know. Okay? Because, yeah. Your girl was all excited. She done got her some color on her nails. And she just getting all excited. She thinks she doing something now. And then she go wipe it all off. Let me tell y'all something. I have enjoyed this series with you guys. I have enjoyed you guys' comments. I have enjoyed, the motivation and the encouragement to keep going. And y'all are the reason why I keep trying. I'm telling you, you guys are the reason why I keep trying. Because I would have walked away from this a long time ago. Now, I would leave this for tomorrow, but right now I'm trying to decide if I want to do a premiere or a live during the last day of airbrushing. Or just post the video. I haven't made up my mind yet. But I wanted to interact with you guys while doing the airbrushing. Just so we could kind of discuss the troubleshooting parts of it. How can we make this better? How can, what can I do? What is your suggestions, right? But what I'm going to say is, guys, if you are on the fence about getting an airbrush, you've been thinking about it, you want to get one, that's what you're thinking about, that's your next step, then I hope that this week's video have helped you in some kind of way make a decision whether or not airbrushing is for you or it's not. Because, of course, you guys know you can find good machines. You can find a decent price machine. But these machines can be quite expensive and a pretty penny if you want one that's long lasting. Now, I would consider all of these things because, guys, I'm going to tell you the reason why I purchased the airbrush machine is because I do have a press-on business. Now, I told you guys earlier this week that I have my store is paused, as they say, put on pause. Is down for maintenance. It's under construction. So I am trying to revamp the store, and I'm just trying to decide how I want to proceed with my business. Guys, doing press-ons, that's a business, and it takes a lot. And if you know me, and if you've ever ordered from me, you know the detail I put into my press-ons. And sometimes my press-ons, just doing one set, can take me half of a week to complete the set. Because I don't just do 10 nails. I do 15 nails for the client and 5 to put in my book. So I do 20 nails of a design. And if it's got any kind of nail art on it, I have to do 20 nails of nail art. So it takes some time when I'm putting my heart and soul into it. So the reason why I am revamping my store is because I had press-ons on my store that would just sit on my Shopify and wouldn't sell. But I wasn't getting any type of feedback, sort of say, from the customer. They'll look, they'll go, they'll browse the site for a second or 2 seconds, and then they done. Without feedback from your clientele or your potential customer to tell you, okay, well, this is what I like, or this is what I want, or I'd rather have, this, or I like shorter sets, or I like longer nails, I like this design, I like this style. You don't really know what to create. You try to stay in a trend, you try to put up popular designs, but of course, with everything now, everybody just about can do their own nails. So it's a revamp because I purchased this airbrush machine to make it easier for me to do nail art for my press-on business. So that is why I made the investment. So you have to ask yourself, what is your reason to make this investment? And then if the reason why you want to make the investment is a reason that is making you money, is gonna, you're gonna make the money back. You have a business like a press-on business or some type of business that you need to have this to make it, it faster for you. Then I say go for it. Go for it. Because I'm showing you this week all the things you should not do and all the things that could work when we get it to work. But it's a process, and the cleaning part of airbrushing is the part that is the negative for me. Because there's a lot of cleaning that goes with airbrushing when you're using pigments and colors and anything like that. So it's the interchanging between colors. Now, every design is not going to be the same color, so you're going to have to do the cleaning. You're not going to get away with that, right? So that's the negative for me. The positive for me is it's a fun way to do nail art. It's another media to try. It could become a lucrative thing for my press-on business and make content, especially creating French tip nails. It could make that, or ombre nails. It can make that a quicker process for me than dealing with the brush strokes, the ombre brush, and all of that stuff. Liner brush, whatever, right? So, yeah. You made the decision if that's worth your investment. You the only one know what kind of money you got. You only one know what you want to spend. You the only one know if this is what you want. But I hope in some kind of way, by the end of this week, guys, in your mind, you already know if it's worth your investment to go ahead and purchase your airbrush machine. And keep me in mind when you do, so I can learn from you as well. Because I don't know how much you learn from me, but I know I can learn from other people. Now I'm just showing you guys how messy it is and why you do need to have the gloves. Now you see all of this red stuff all over me. And red is such a pigmented color like black and white. And so I'm just showing you how some of the nails is they came out very, very nice and pigmented. And some of them still I didn't get much pigment. I think I'm actually going to I think here once I wipe the nails and realize I'm wiping off my color, I think I'm gonna go in and put color back on the nails. I'm not sure if I just like, I was done with it. I can't remember. But I know I was using Young Nail Swipe and it swiped most of, the color off. It left some, but it took that surface color off. And so it was like, really? All of this work for what? So, yeah. I don't know if the Young Nail Swipe might have been just too harsh for the nails, or that pigmentation just was there because of the acetone, But, however, I went ahead and proceeded with the nails to do the nail art to show you guys what I wanted to do and make it work. I was not going to just stop today and say, I'm not going to finish the video, or I'm just going to stop right here and this is it. I really wanted to get through today's video by giving you guys the nail art, and I really wanted to create these watermelon nails. So I hope you guys appreciate that. So before we get to the answer to the question of the day, guys, I just want to thank you all for the support to my channel. I truly appreciate you all very much. If you are here and have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead if you would and hit that subscribe button for me. I would love to have you a part of my YouTube family as well as my YouTube journey. And guys, as of 12 o'clock midnight, when I looked, well, I think it was like 10 o'clock when I was answering some questions and responding with you guys, I noticed that I hit my 500 subscriber mark. But of course, you have to give that a couple of days because YouTube going to play around with the numbers. They're going to make sure everybody who subscribed is an actual real person. So I don't want to get too excited just yet, but we are there. And I want to thank you guys. If it wasn't for you all, I would not be here. I would not have this 500 subscriber mark. It has been a journey, and it has not always been easy. There has been some difficult times, some crying times, some hard times, some tired times. I mean, this process, if you are a content creator, you know this process is not easy. You know that creating content and then editing and doing all of that and voiceovers and all of that, that's a process in itself. It's like a full-time job. And if you a person who have a full-time job, you already know that I ain't signed up for two jobs. I can only give 100% to the one that pay me. Right? So I applaud you guys for, your efforts on your own channels, watching you guys grow and seeing you all do the great things that you do. But I'm understanding as well to know that sometimes this journey can be quick for some and slow for others. For me, it was a slow journey, but it was worth it. I got to do what I am getting to do what I want to do. And I am reaching milestones that I never thought I would get to. When I always tell you guys, I started with 2 subscribers, me and my husband. And to see us at 500 subscribers, my husband have put in so much work with my music, my, editing, purchasing me a new intro, and just everything, trying to help me to get my channel growing. My husband has been a very lucrative partner. That's why when you hear me say we, it's not an I. This channel just don't belong to me. It belongs to my husband and my daughter for the sacrifices they make as well with me to see me doing this, because I'm a mother. So guys, let me pause that, and the answer, of course, is C, branch. Branch is the least versatile nail art. When you create nail art, you're not going to do much with the branch. A branch is a branch. It's either going to be a part of a tree or a part of a flower. But it's a branch. But as I was saying, I'm a mother, and I'm a full-time mother and a full-time wife, and I am a nail technician. And I do take clients. So I do take actual clients. So sometimes my weeks are busy. And I also run a press-on business where I have custom orders to create. I also create the press-on nails for a shop here in South Carolina. So I'm very busy. But I also make the time to devote to the channel. I made it a point, I guess I could say me and my husband been going strong for about 2 years now. But I really made it a point in June of last year to stay consistent. And that's because in June of last year, guys, I walked away from my full-time job because my daughter needed me. And I haven't looked back or went back. And I have did everything I could to help my family the best way I know how, financially, and emotionally. You know, my daughter needed me. And I'm proud to say that through all the ups and downs, my daughter will be attending high school this coming year. And I am so proud of her for, her works. And I am proud of us as a family for the work we have put in. And I thank you guys, because without you guys, we wouldn't be here. Without you guys enjoying the content, watching the content, commenting on the content, following the content, following me on the other platforms, we would not be here. There would be no TheNailJeanieSC. She would be in existence for her business, but she wouldn't be on this platform, because you got to have subscribers in order to create. And you guys make it worth every second, every moment that I put into creating. I'm sorry, guys, that I didn't show you all the nail art portion of the video, but of course it was for airbrushing. But these are how the nails came out, and I hope you guys like my little watermelon slices. I thought they were actually so super cute. The rhyme on the watermelon is a glitter liner from RJRSM. And yeah, I just thought these were super cute, and I let them sit on my desk for a couple days, and every time I looked at them, I thought they were even it was more cuteness in it. So guys, I want to thank you all. We will get to that 500 giveaway. I'm going to give it time to make sure we add our 500 subscriber marks. Just make sure you subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notifications so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. I want to thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Follow me over on all of my socials at TheNailJeanieSC. And guys, tomorrow is day 5 and the final day of airbrushing for the week. I will see you all tomorrow.